Who here has anything to say about
Truman State University.
I've got something to say about
Truman State University.
Well, this is it. As many of you know, I'm a college student. It's what I do. But I'm not going to be a college student for much longer. After 5 long years, baby, I'm finally going to graduate college. I'm pretty pumped up about it. And as an almost graduate, I was required to write a Truman letter. For those of you who don't know what a Truman letter is, Truman, the school that I go to, see, I got my Truman shirt on. You see it? Truman. That's where I go to school. Truman requires their students to write letters to the university, either critiquing them or thanking them, or just kind of saying whatever they want to say. And that's why I'm making this video today, because I wanted to read you my Truman letter. There's 3 reasons why I wanted to make this a video and why I wanted to share this with you. Number 1, making videos is cool and I like it. Number 2, it felt weird writing a letter to Truman State University and knowing that only like one person was going to read it. Truman is much more than one person, it's a community. And number 3, I'm very proud to be a Truman student. I know not everybody will agree with the things I'm going to say in this letter, but I'm thankful for Truman, and I'm excited to include them in my legacy. So without further ado, here is my Truman letter. Dear Truman State University, that's you. I am here before you today as an almost graduate. To those of you that do not know me, my name is Joshua Fish, and in August of 2015, I began my freshman year at Truman, which was arguably the scariest thing I'd ever chosen to do. For the first 18 years of my life, I lived at home with a supportive family who advocated for my needs in life in ways that I am both incredibly thankful for and will never be able to truly understand. I was comfortable in my hometown, with a church family I was in love with, friends who were always willing to laugh with me, and a community that provided me with opportunities to succeed and celebrated my victories alongside me. Emotionally, practically, there was really no reason for me to want to leave home. I was content. I was never one of those kids who would say, "Man, I can't wait to ditch this podunk hick town." And if I was, why would I have moved to Kirksville, am I right? No, I loved my hometown. It had everything I thought I needed, except something new. As an extremely shy, self-doubting, awkward, disabled guy, I seem to have this paradoxical view on my own life that I constantly switch between. Sometimes I absolutely just want to stay quiet and slip into the background and let people live a happy life without worrying about me. And other times, I have an overwhelming desire to reach out to others and attempt to change their life for the better. And it was this second viewpoint that ultimately motivated me to pursue college. But my other half fought me every step of the way. I cried a lot when I was doing my college visits. I loved home so much and was so anxious about leaving that to an outsider, it might have even seemed like I was being forced to go to college. But I wasn't. But I was. I was forcing myself because I knew I would regret it if I didn't. I think I visited 7 or 8 colleges and eventually came to you, Truman, a school I'd never even heard of before visiting. However, it wasn't long after we met that I knew this was where I wanted to be. I'd be lying if I told you that it was the liberal arts education or the reasonable tuition or the Harvard of the Midwest label that motivated me to become a Truman student. This is going to sound cliche, but it was truly and honestly the people. When I visited Truman, I was overwhelmed, in a good way, with the community of intelligent, bold, and caring people who looked out for others as much as themselves, and that was a community I wanted to be a part of. I cannot say that these people felt like me at the time, but I knew they were the kind of people I wanted to be. I wish I could tell you that my Truman experience was all sunsets and roses from that point on, that I'd found the perfect place and my fears just melted away, and with a snap of the fingers I became the person I'd always dreamed of becoming. That didn't happen. At all. Although I had found a place that my gut told me was great, I was still absolutely petrified. I was afraid of losing the amazing community I had back home. I was afraid of not being able to make any friends because of how disabled I am and how dumb I act sometimes. I was afraid of not being able to take care of myself physically and not properly advocating for my needs. And in a very weird way, probably my two biggest fears were that I'd either lose myself or stay exactly the same person that I'd always been. I didn't want to change, but I wanted to change, and my fear was immeasurable. But, yes, there is a but, and a big but at that. But if on that day that my family hugged me goodbye, and I sat alone in Dobson 1224 praying that my caretaker would come that night, if on that day I could have known what the next 5 years would have in store for me, my fear would have been completely and utterly gone. Truman, my time with you has been so incredibly impactful that my words cannot express the gratitude that I have. I couldn't have dreamed of a better college experience, and I'm not just talking about living in a town with 2 McDonald's. 2 McDonald's, dude! Like you can get a burger at one, drive across town and get a burger at the other one. And there's this thing in Subway and the Walmart. Like, holy cow, this place is incredible! But no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the tsunami of life that you punched me in the little boy's stomach with. The injection of thoughts, ideas, and feelings I didn't even know that I had. Not in a culty way, but in a self-discovery sort of way. And the tremendous amount of love that you've shown me over the past 5 years of my life, and the love that you've helped me show to others. No, Truman, our time together wasn't perfect. I know. I'm not kidding myself here. I've been more stressed when I was with you than I'd ever been before. I argued with people. I failed at friendships and relationships. I felt non-diagnosed depression. I had my heart broken multiple times. I questioned my faith in God. I almost failed my capstone, dude. I got a D. That's close to failing, but it doesn't matter. The negative parts of my Truman experience all worked out for the better, and for that reason I'm thankful for those experiences too. I did not lose myself upon coming to Truman, nor did I stay the same. With love, I grew, and I am thankful. I don't want to name names or anything because that's awkward, but I am thankful for the maintenance staff who have gone out of their way to help me succeed and teach me what it means to serve. I am thankful for the dining hall workers who some days were genuinely the reason I decided to go eat outside of my room. I'm thankful for the super personable Dobson C-store workers who made sure I got my pot stickers and chicken tortilla ramen. I'm thankful for the university presidents and deans and other administration for encouraging me and taking the time to even learn my name. I'm thankful for CCF for being a place of God-centered worship and for providing me a constant stream of God-fearing caretakers. I'm thankful for those who have worked with disability services and voc rehab for even giving me the opportunity of coming to Truman. I'm thankful for my Northeast Therapy family who were a constant reminder that I was loved even on days I didn't feel like it. I'm thankful for my professors, who I now call friends, who have believed in me, taught me technical skills I'd never know without their influence, and for showing me the value of being a leader. I'm thankful for my caretakers, all of them, for sacrificing their time on my behalf and becoming some of the closest friends I've ever had in my entire life. I'm thankful for the non-caretaker friends I've made who really should count as caretakers because of how much they emotionally helped me during the times at Truman that I felt alone. I'm thankful for my hometown community for continuing to love me even when I'm away. I'm thankful for my family for always loving me, and I'm thankful for God for loving me even more and for never giving up on me even when I want to give up on myself. Even if I didn't learn any practical knowledge at Truman, I did, by the way, don't worry. Getting the chance to meet, love, and be loved by all of you made the last 5 years at Truman absolutely worth it. You have refined me for the better. With confidence, I say that Truman is not a perfect school, and with confidence I say that I am not a perfect human being, and with confidence I say that Truman was the perfect place for me. So, as I approach the intimidating beast that is postgraduate life, I do not step out in the same fear that I once did. Because if the rest of my life is anything like what the last 5 years have been, I can't wait to get started. You better believe it. You'll be with me forever, Truman. And I thank you. Sincerely, your forever friend, Joshua Fish.